Hi, I've actually not been on hormones, testosterone in a very long time. For those who don't know, my name's MJ. I'm a trans man. I've had top surgery. I was on hormones for like 3 years, I think. So this is a picture of me, like 6 years ago. I think it was February of 2018. I had just had top surgery. For those who don't know, I chose to leave fat because, like, I'm a bigger dude and I just feel like it goes with my build. You can't tell as much here because I had to wear like a post-op compression binder for like 2 months or something. But it was around this time that I found out my liver was failing on testosterone. I didn't know it was testosterone at first. I actually went to the ER one day for something totally unrelated to my liver. I think it was for like bronchitis or something like that. The last thing I expected to hear was that I was like in the beginning stages of liver failure. My liver enzymes were so high that they thought I had hepatitis. So I had to get tested for hepatitis. I don't remember if it's that they couldn't test me there and I had to go somewhere else, or if it was that they did test me there but I didn't get the results till later. But I went home that night literally like scared shitless thinking I had hepatitis. I have like no pictures with shirts on from that time because like I just had top surgery, so I was always shirtless. I mean, same, but not always. But anyways, when I found out that I did not have hepatitis, the first thing they obviously suspected was testosterone because, even though obviously I have to say I'm not a doctor, you know what I mean. But even though it's not, I would imagine super common, it is a side effect of hormone replacement therapy. Honestly, I can't remember if I took a break from tea at this time. I might have. I'm not sure. By the way, just as a side note, like a lot of people ask me, what were the symptoms of liver failure? I didn't have any, except, and nobody has told me that this was directly related to my liver, but it's a pretty big coincidence if it wasn't. My face was so swollen with like cystic acne. It was so painful. And this, like, I mean, I had some acne on T, you know what I mean? Like hormonal changes can bring on acne, like an oily face, whatever. But nothing like this. And this only happened when my liver was not doing well. And just to show the contrast, hold on. So like I said, I don't remember if I temporarily took a break from tea at that time, but I did end up, lowering my dose soon after. And as you can see, my face is like completely cleared up. And not only that, I was very impressed because on a low dose, I felt like I looked much more masculine. I did, fill in my facial hair and stuff like that, but still. And for a while on a lower dose, I believe my enzymes were okay, I think. This was like a long time ago, I mean. But even if like temporarily I had good labs, like with my enzymes on a lower dose, they still would eventually start rising again. And the only time my enzymes were completely fine, and still are, knock on wood, is when I'm not on testosterone. So I made the decision to go off testosterone. Gosh, that was probably about, what, like 4 years ago? Even more. I do wish that I could have stayed on it longer, obviously if I had no issues with my liver and stuff. But honestly, tea isn't something I probably would have stayed on like for my whole life, I don't think. I used to wonder about that, but now that I'm older, I definitely think I probably wouldn't have stayed on it for too long. But yeah, my liver's fine now. I've had it checked, semi-regularly. I will say though, like, even though I face liver failure and stuff, as long as I stuck with monitoring and stuff, pretty much most physicians would be okay with prescribing it if they have a history of prescribing HRT, which I do have mixed feelings about, to be honest. I think access to medical care being a trans person is so imperative. Like, I know just from experiencing, like, how necessary it is for myself. And I totally understand the viewpoint, that, dysphoria it can be fatal. And I do get, like, the viewpoint of a lot of physicians that, since dysphoria has been shown to be so fatal, it makes sense why they would still prescribe, certain interventions that may have medical risk. But at the same time, I do sometimes think it's a little too accessible. I don't like that I could just walk in anywhere or almost anywhere, to an informed consent clinic and say, hey, I've had, liver failure, but I really want hormones. I don't think that's great. But yeah, a lot of people have different views on that. I don't know. Everybody's just trying to live. I know I'll get shit like from both sides, you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion, based on my experience and my core values, even if they differ from others in my community. But hope you have a good day.